Elon Musk and Bill Gates, two big rivals in the world of business. These men are very influential, but a combined partnership between them is about to change everything forever. Putting sentiments apart is the first rule of doing business, and that's exactly what Elon Musk and Bill Gates have just done. Two of the most influential men on the planet have agreed on a partnership that will change the future of the world forever. With billions of dollars flowing into their pockets, these men have taken the world by storm, and we've got all the details. It's big, insane, and has attracted most people's eyes around the world. So what's this deal about? How will they cooperate, and how does this affect you and me? This is what we're going to discuss, so sit tight and let's jump right in. You need to understand that these two men really put their companies first before letting their feelings get in the way. Why I say that is because we all know Elon Musk and Bill Gates have never been the best of friends. For instance, Bill Gates once fired shots at Elon Musk, saying Tesla's electric trucks lacked certain operational skills. He also feels like Elon Musk's plan with SpaceX to transport humans to space is rather delusional and pointless. In response to these, we know Elon Musk is a very funny guy. He also trolled Microsoft by making use of his favorite microblogging site, Twitter. He tweeted, "Billy G is not my lover," and "Macro hard is greater than Microsoft," which refers to an internet joke stating that Bill Gates' girlfriend came up with Microsoft just after their first sexual act. See the description for Urban Dictionary's explanation. What's more, Musk has also, in the past, accused Bill Gates of shorting Tesla stocks countless times. You can't deny Elon Musk is a very special man, but that doesn't mean he isn't a mastermind when it comes to business, and this new deal with Microsoft just proves this fact further. They might not be the best of friends, but that hasn't stopped the companies Elon Musk is associated with to partner up with Microsoft, of which Bill Gates is the co-founder. The intriguing part is, these partnerships are completely changing everything. The first partnership is between Elon Musk's SpaceX and Microsoft to achieve their goal of optimizing their cloud service called Azure Space. Azure Space is a cloud-powered innovation from Microsoft that simply makes cloud computing easier in hybrid or challenging environments, including remote areas. It's very similar to Amazon Web Services, or AWS. The difference is, Microsoft has made some solid partnerships to make their services better and more powerful. In the last quarter of 2021, Azure Space has done an amazing 50% in total revenue generated, and its sales have surpassed $20 billion. So how does Elon Musk come into the picture? Microsoft's Azure Space has partnered with Elon Musk's satellite internet, Starlink. If you don't know, Starlink is an affiliate to SpaceX, which is another of Musk's companies. Musk plans to put out millions of satellites that would be provided by Starlink on Earth's lower orbit to beam internet connectivity to people on Earth. In terms of Starlink's partnership with Azure Space, the space industry has grown over 70% in the last 10 years, topping almost $400 billion. With Starlink, Azure customers would be able to connect anywhere in the world into its cloud infrastructure. Yep, from their computers straight into the cloud, and maybe even beyond the planet into space. Although Starlink is still in the beta program, it's gotten over 100,000 paying users in different countries. Elon Musk has been optimistic that the beta program will end soon and the service will be rendered to more people. Following his optimism, Starlink recently got a breakthrough that would allow the company to produce satellite dishes at a cheaper price. SpaceX can also make about 5,000 dishes per week and has put about 1,700 in orbit already, with plans to put many more until it covers the whole Earth. Starlink will simply provide satellite connectivity to Microsoft's data center. This will, in turn, provide the best experience for users of Azure's cloud computing services anywhere in the world. Okay, let's first get into the details of what a Microsoft data center is. A Microsoft data center, or MDC, is simply Microsoft's mobile unit that's as big as a truck. It contains its own network equipment and is capable of connecting to the cloud through satellite links or terrestrial fiber. The major aim of this partnership is to ensure everyone can access the Azure cloud computing services, even if you live in a desert, off the grid, or in a remote area. With satellite internet, you won't be left out. But it's not just about you and me. This partnership will change everything, and here's how. The Microsoft data centers are already being provided to different sectors across America. From military base camps in the outskirts of different towns to energy stations, these data centers have been provided to increase secure and reliable computing under tense conditions. Competition with Amazon. There's no doubt that this will spark another rivalry between Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has a similar operational system called Amazon Web Services. AWS is similar to Microsoft's Azure Space, as they both offer cloud computing services to their users. AWS provides its users a bridge to the cloud by also using a satellite internet provider called Kuiper. Which of the companies will win the battle for the top spot in cloud computing via satellites is something that everyone wants to find out. The more important breakthrough is that this battle has opened a new door that could propagate US space operations by making communications to people in outer space much easier. Nuclear weapon. In addition, SpaceX and Microsoft would be working on another project together. Yep, you heard that right. We're not just spouting nonsense here. The US Space Development Agency under the Pentagon has awarded a $150 million contract to SpaceX. The agency has asked them to build satellites that will track down nuclear weapons and missile launches from space. SpaceX would use infrared sensors to detect these ballistic weapons. This software is also being developed in other countries like Russia and China. Well, Microsoft wasn't in the picture, but the company caught everyone by surprise when it announced that they'd be joining SpaceX under the subcontractor capacity. The project is the beginning of what we envisage to become a bigger connection of satellites, or let's call it a constellation, for the US Space Development Agency. A lot of work needs to be done by both Microsoft and SpaceX because nuclear and radioactive missiles emit a strong infrared signal before they're launched. This is because of their superheated engines. These two companies need to build satellites that would be able to detect this infrared signal for up to an hour and probably help with an interception as well. The Pentagon expects these satellites by September 2022. This looks like a follow-up on the Strategic Defense Initiative announced by President Ronald Reagan in 1983, also known as the Star Wars program. This eventually turned out to be a big flop, as you hopefully remembered correctly from history class. Let's see how this project turns out. Here's a fun fact for you to go with. Microsoft has worked with a company linked to Elon Musk before. The name of this company is OpenAI, and Microsoft invested over $1 billion into the company. OpenAI is simply an artificial intelligence research and development company that Elon Musk co-founded. He isn't linked to the company publicly because he had to step down from the board to avoid a conflict of interest with Tesla's own AI development. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this partnership between SpaceX and Microsoft? Also, let us know if you are any eager to use the Azure Space computing services. Meanwhile, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed every bit of this video. If you did, be sure to leave us a like below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications bell to be updated when we drop a new video. Cheers!